Hello, everyone, and welcome to Thoughtistics, a podcast where two possibly autistic people talk about subjects, and you, as the listener, have to guess which one of their hyperfixations it is. Is it rollies? Is it embers? You don't know until you listen to the podcast. Have fun.
Let's introduce our topic. Today we're going to be talking about Hazbin Hotel.
With some spicy hell of a boss added in.
With some spicy little references to Hello Boss. Hello Boss will be its own topic some other time.
Yes, of course.
It's one of those things where it's hard to really talk about
one without the other.
Yeah, because Hello Boss is kind of like building on what Hazbin Hotel started.
Exactly.
So for reference, we have the pilot episode of Hazbin Hotel right here. We're just gonna play it and comment on it as we go along as a kind of like a way to spark conversation.
Yippee.
So without further ado, I feel like the music is talked like people don't give the music enough credit in Hazbin Hotel.
That's fair.
Like, this is such a good song to start with.
Well, there's like, they fit like 3-4 songs into the pilot?
Is this one, Instead of Your Demons Rainbow, the reprise? I feel like there's another one.
The reprise, and then there's Charlie singing at the news station.
Yeah, that's Inside of Your Demons Rainbow.
No, and then there's Alistair's.
Yeah, that's the reprise. That's the reprise.
And this one.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Did you not count this one?
No, I counted right because I said this one, Inside Every Demon is a Rainbow, and the reprise.
Yeah, but you said there were 2, and you thought there were 3, but you counted 3.
No, I said there was 3.
No.
That's not what I said.
Anyway.
5 fucking seconds into this.
You're already in an argument. Look at that, it's the world.
You know they can't see this, right?
It's fine. Anyway, I really want to see God.
Oh God, I cannot wait to see what they fucking come up with. I'm like, they're definitely.
Are they gonna play God as to be like an actual like good like person, or are they gonna play him to be like an absolute asshole?
Because like the brief times we've seen, I did not say that. The brief times we've seen into heaven in like with the angels that come down and do the purge every year, and like in the cherub episode of Hello Boss, people from heaven are fucking assholes.
Yeah, the cherubs.
Like, yeah, and like the whole like
they're super passive aggressive.
Exactly, and like it's something that's like not overtly outright said often in either of these shows, but it's kind of like subtly alluded to the fact that like not everyone in hell is like a horrible, awful person.
Yeah.
Like
there's people who got down there like, well, even just like people who are born in hell aren't evil.
Yeah. And like people who are born in hell just who don't deserve to be on there, like Moxie.
Moxie's murdered many people.
He's a good person. And
he's murdered many people.
No, but like that's kind of the thing where it's like the society of hell.
That's fair.
Kind of like, because like even, and like a lot of the people, all the sinners we see, were just like born into a bad situation.
Angel Dust was just gay.
I mean, well. He wasn't just gay, but a good example I was going to use is the fact that he had like his family situation. This society around him is what
literally he was a gay prostitute in the 40s who used drugs. He wasn't a bad person. He was just gay and drug.
Exactly.
Wahoo.
And like that's because like obviously the whole. I wonder a lot how the show is going to treat redemption. Because obviously that's kind of the full... that is the plot of...
The theme of the show, yeah.
The theme of Hazbin Hotel's redemption. But like... I mean, like we were saying, heaven is shit. Heaven sucks balls.
It would be a very interesting twist in the show if they made it so that redemption is possible, but then nobody actually wants redemption because heaven is worse.
That would be very interesting.
Like, the first thing we see in heaven is just, it's like a shit show in there, and everyone in hell is like, maybe we're better down here.
It's just
maybe
not worth it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I'm very intrigued because it's an interesting plot. It's an interesting plot in the sense that it's like, where are they going to go with this? Because, like, the pilot plays up that's going to be kind of, like, episodic. Like, oh, we bring people into the hotel, we redeem them, we have a great day. But then at the same time, they go out of their way to point out the fact that, like...
We don't know if it's possible.
We don't know if it's possible. From what we see from heaven, it sucks.
Yeah.
And the whole idea of being, like, sentenced to hell being an unfair punishment is, like, a background, kind of. Like a point that's kind of settles in the background.
We don't have a purgatory, do we?
There is no outright mention of purgatory.
It would be interesting if characters got redeemed, but they ended up in purgatory and not in
That
heaven.
would be interesting. And one thing...
You would need another redemption to get from purgatory to heaven.
And then we take the third series that's just Hazbin Hotel again, but this time it's
in purgatory. Charlie
you gotta milk
becomes
that
the
cash
queen.
cow for all it's worth, baby.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Charlie becomes the queen of purgatory at the end of Hazbin Hotel.
That would be interesting.
It would be pretty cool, because, like, at the end of the day, she's still a fucking demon. Like, she 100% has murdered many people. She's not exactly a saint.
Yeah. Like... yeah, because it is kind of interesting, because, like, now that you're mentioning purgatory, because, like, the hell in Hazbin Hotel is its own thing completely, but, like, it has, like, subtle similarities to, like, Dante's depiction of hell, which does make me think that there might... Well, yeah, but it's not, because in Dante, it's one for, like, there's, like, 9 rings of hell, but in Hazbin
This
Hotel
one, it's
7.
7 for the 7 deadly sins.
7 deadly sins. Because
I
actually thought... Because I was thinking about that once, I was like... Because before I realized... Like, I knew that it was all, like, the 7 deadly sins. I knew there was different rings, and I was like, hey, wait a minute. If it's Dante's, does that mean there's a canonical version of Judas Iscariot in Hazbin Hotel? But, because in Dante's hell, the 9th circle is just Judas. It's just Judas.
Damn, really?
Did you not know that?
No, I did not. They
the
really
9th circle of hell is just Judas.
What the fuck did he do?
He killed Jesus.
He did not kill Jesus, actually.
He sold Jesus out.
It was manslaughter at worst.
He
Kissed Jesus on the cheek as he left. There was no murder involved.
Listen,
Christians are hypocrites.
Theology will be another episode.
Hyperfixation on theology.
Listen, you don't have any fucking idea, but
I do. Anyway,
but my point being was, the 9th circle of hell is literally just Judas. So for a while,
I would love to see Judas in the show. Can you imagine?
That would be really.
Can you imagine what animal would he be? What would his
they're
design
not
be?
all necessarily animals.
No, but like, no, I know, but like, what general design do you think he would have?
General design would Judas have? That's
I would.
Fascinating.
For me, I would think a snake because it
that
Satan was a snake, so
it's kind of like a Serpentius type thing.
Yeah.
But not like a
No, the plot twist is that Serpentius is Judas.
If the reveal was that Serpentius is Judas, I would lose my fucking shit. That he's just... Judas died and became fucking Skeletor of hell. I'd actually lose my shit.
Jesus Christ.
No, but yeah, Sake just I liked that a lot, actually. Maybe we could have like a... Because a lot of, like, the designs in Hazbin Hotel and Hell of Lost, like, allude to how they died and stuff. It would be interesting if we had, like, a sort of, like, Arkham Scarecrow vibe with, like, the noose hanging from, like...
That would be really cool. That would be really cool.
Anyway, for everyone back home, we paused the episode 1 minute in and just had that whole discussion.
Don't worry about it. I like how the moon has the fucking...
the pentagram?
Pentagram.
That's
Is that their moon?
That's a great question, actually.
Do they have a moon? Are they under the earth? Is there like a plane? If they are under the earth, then does that mean that their sky is just the bottom of, like, the living plane?
I have no fucking idea. Did they ever confirm
Or are they on separate planes?
I always assume that it's like a different realm, like a different dimension of some sort.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, probably. I don't fucking know.
I don't know if that's ever confirmed.
I don't think they have ever confirmed it. Charlie looks like her little snout. She looks like a dog. She looks like a little. She looks like not in like a bitch way, she looks like a little puppy.
Yeah, she's like a little puppy.
Love that design of the dragon with the arms.
one thing...
And this one.
I know, like...
Serpentious, brother.
Designs in Hazbin Hotel had a really big, like, palette issue where, like, everything was the same fucking color.
Because it's hell, it's all red.
Yeah, but, like, from an animation standpoint, you have to differentiate characters.
Yes.
You have to make your color palette.
No, I confused when Asmodeus was introduced in Hell of a Boss. I confused him for Valentino.
That's fair. That's 100% fair.
Like I 100% thought that they were gonna be like a similar, like in the similar vein, but they are not.
Well, I personally prefer Asmodeus' design over Valentino.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I prefer Asmodeus over Valentino. I prefer everyone over Valentino.
That's fair. But, like, the background designs from Hell of a Boss are so... Or, not Hell of a Boss, Hazbin Hotel, I meant to say, are so good. Just, like, the fucking weird, fucked up critters that just appear in the background.
I love the fucked up critters.
I love the fucked up critters.
They're so funny.
Like, don't get me wrong, they're still good in Hell of a Boss. It's the same people. But there's something... A certain je ne sais quoi about the background.
Stop saying that. You can't just say, I don't know in French, and then expect it to be understandable.
Everyone, that's a common term of phrase.
I hate it.
Okay, well, I didn't ask you.
Just don't say it in my presence.
Didn't ask your permission.
An eyeball.
That's gonna be my catchphrase now.
Okay. I would say goddamn it and Jedi at the same time.
This is a different topic.
We're gonna do Star Wars later. Move, Cal Kestis. We do not need you here, please, God.
Such a good song.
Like the horn. That is interesting because you don't see a lot of imps in this one.
That is true, yeah.
Because I think.
Well, I mean, they're in
Because this is.
Pride.
I thought it was Wrath.
Oh no, sorry, Wrath. Yeah, that's.
Because Wrath is sinners can only be in Wrath.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I wonder why that is.
That is also something. Yeah, because I mean, they like. It's not like people aren't capable of the other sins. I guess. I don't know. That is kind of weird, come to think of it. Like, I just never really thought about it that hard before, but it is kind of weird that sinners can only be in wrath.
Yeah. Because they've... Do the other... Can they not go to hell for the other... Think, like, what if they're just a lazy fuck, and that's the only sin they ever committed was being a lazy fuck,
Oh, no.
And then they go to wrath, and they're like, huh? I don't belong here.
And I mean, like, even other sinners in wrath, like Angel Dust, was really the sin of lust.
Yeah, literally.
More accurate. So yeah, it's interesting.
I wonder if, because this is the place for people to go when they die, right?
Yeah.
So what happens to the souls that are then killed here?
Well, Angel Dust references that.
Yeah, I know. But then it doesn't make any sense, because Angel Dust has been there a while. He knows about the Purge, so why does he act like being double dead is not a thing that could happen?
Well...
Because he's like, you can't kill me, I'm already dead. He's been there for years. How does he not know about the Purge?
I don't know.
Was he conveniently fucking someone every single Purge?
Every single
He just
Purge,
happens to think that there's like a huge war every year? Like,
I mean, yeah, I always assume that line just serves more in the, like, closed loop of the pilot, just serves as, like, a way to establish to the audience that, like, we don't know what happens when a demon or, like, a soul dies.
Can I tell you what I think it is?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think they get reincarnated into an imp.
That would be very interesting, actually.
I think there's some level of reincarnation.
That would be fascinating.
Because if there's nowhere for the soul to go, then the soul can only come back and become something else. So it'd be interesting if there was like a levels of reincarnation where like you die enough times you reincarnate as like a royal or something.
That would be very interesting. I always kind of viewed it as like a Coco style like second death thing where you die when you die in hell, like that is it. There is nothing. You do not exist anymore. You've been erased from the universe.
Yeah, but also, like, if, like, Stolas dies in Hell of a Boss, I would really like it if he died and then, like, Eminem had a baby on the fucking same day and then it's just Stolas reincarnated.
That would be fucking weird.
It would be very uncomfortable for Blitz.
That would be fucking weird.
But I don't know. Because we have no idea what happens after they double die.
Sorry, I'm just, like, processing that whole concept.
Stolas being reincarnated?
Not just Stolas being reincarnated,
but as
the fact that you were, like, specifically Stolas being reincarnated.
Because I can't think of any other couples who would have a child in the show.
It could have just been, like...
No, because it needs to be connected to the main cast in some way, or else it's just a random child somewhere.
Yeah. It was just a very...
Reincarnated.
You could have just left it at Stolas gets reincarnated, that's all I'm saying.
Stolas gets reincarnated as a hellhound.
I mean... Sure.
What the fuck is his name? The other hellhound that Luna likes?
Oh, fuck.
Tex? No, it's not Tex. Oh my god,
I can't... spit it.
Vortex!
There it is.
It's not Tex, he's Vortex. Luna and Vortex, I almost called him Texas. Luna and Vortex have a hellhound child.
Why do you...
I don't know, because I'm trying to think of how he would be reincarnated.
It doesn't have to. It really doesn't have to.
Ooh, reincarnated as a human would be cool.
That would be interesting.
If they die and they just become another human.
Also, like, on that note, isn't it kind of weird that you can have children in hell?
Yes. I don't really understand it, but, here we are.
Fuck, here we are. Can sinners have children?
I don't think so, because they don't seem to have genitalia. Because a lot of imps are never seen naked. Unless they're we've never seen imps naked, but sinners walk around without clothes on freely, meaning they do not have genitalia.
Well, I mean, there has to be something going on for angel dust to have
the porn star thing.
Yeah,
I think it's less of that's something that works to make children, and more of just a symbolism of what got him there in the first place.
Maybe.
I think I don't think it's an act. Oh God. I realized what conversation we were having. I don't think it's functional.
Okay.
I don't think his dick is functional.
That's fair. That's reasonable.
Whereas we've never seen every time we've seen, I think the only imp we've seen naked is Blitz, but Blitz has sex, so I think royals and imps probably can reproduce, but I don't think... Well, they can reproduce, but I don't think sinners can.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption.
Would that just become an imp? Would they just... No.
What?
No, an imp's a species, not specifically. What would... If they could, that would be a hellborn.
Yeah, there would be some form of hellborn.
So
that's what I'm saying, because it's an interesting...
It'd be a...
would they then be able to leave the Wrath Ring?
Yeah, and
would they be a sinner from birth?
Oh, that would be an interesting concept for a Hazbin Hotel, considering it's, all about redemption.
Yeah, that would
I'm interested because her whole thing is sinners, redeeming sinners. What about the people who never had a choice and were born there?
And that's kind of what I was saying earlier with
It would be interesting to see that tackled.
Redemption. And for example, Vaggie is a sinner.
Love Vaggie.
Do you think they're ever going to tackle that idea of Vaggie trying to be redeemed?
No, she wouldn't. Well, I think it'll come up. Yeah. I think there's a possibility of Vaggie having a chance to be redeemed, but I don't think she would take it because Charlie. Yeah. I don't think that also I love that they hate gays in this realm. The gays. The gays are in hell because they're gay, but then the people in hell also hate gays.
Well, there's equally bad homophobic people too.
I know. I like that gay people and homophobic people are both considered sinful. I like that you. I like that you can go to hell for being homophobic, but you can also go to hell for being gay.
I have a theory. I have something of a Hazbin Hotel theory that I think might be brought up.
Theory time.
I think heaven is not necessarily empty, but insanely sparsely populated. I have a feeling because, think about it. Shouldn't heaven also have an overpopulation problem?
It should, but if we're doing 50-50 and equally fair and treated, but it doesn't seem like that.
I think heaven has is either I think there's gonna be a revelation like heaven is empty, or it's gonna be like there's like 10 guys in there.
It's Mother Teresa, Gandhi, Sigmund Freud.
Sigmund Freud.
Only the people in the play.
You can't reference the fucking play in a
No, it's fine. It's the play. Anyway.
We're acting students, and we're doing a fucking play in our class that takes place in purgatory, and Sigmund Freud and Mother Teresa and fucking Simon the Zealot are there.
Yeah, it's great. It's funny I would love to see historical figures in this show. I would love to see them tackle
that would
historical.
be...
I want to see Hitler. I want there to be so many bad people, and then everyone turns and they see Hitler. They just start beating the absolute shit out of him because everyone agrees.
There's no way Hitler's still alive.
The moment he got in there.
I think we should kill this line. I think we should kill this train of thought right where it stands.
Okay.
Right now.
Her eyes are very interesting.
What is that? What is that like whole painting on the front of the clock tower, by the way?
I think it is vandalism.
Yeah, no shit, it's vandalism. I meant like what?
I don't know. I think.
Do you think that's God? Do you think the painting on the front of the clock tower is God?
That would be very interesting, but I don't think God looks that scary.
He might. We have no idea what God looks like.
That's fair, actually. Why did her eyes change?
I don't know. Like, what if...
That looks more like Lucifer to me.
I guess, but like he doesn't really have that like eye on his forehead and like the whole branch design. Even like the whole fiery head is weird.
Fair enough. I think it's more symbolism, but whatever.
It could be symbolism, yeah.
I don't think that's God. I think they'll portray God as more of like the biblically accurate angel route.
That would be interesting. I mean, the other thing too, though, keep in mind.
Also, that's not an eye. It's more
it's
of
like
just
a weird
like
fucking thing. Yeah.
It could. I think it's Lucifer.
Like, also keep in mind how fucked up
The fucking eye.
The eye. How fucked up the angels look. Like, I mean, like not the cherub, like the angels that do like the purge.
Yeah. They're pretty fucked up.
Pretty fucked up.
Well, he did. They definitely took some inspiration from Nightmare Before Christmas for this shit.
Oh, definitely. There's a lot, like, the character designs in particular.
Just the clock tower. See, a sinner doesn't wear clothes.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, even, like, Angel doesn't wear pants.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, even...
Oh, yeah, he doesn't. Huh.
Like, even looking at, like, Angel Dust, like, he's so very clearly inspired by, like, Tim Burton's, like, art and stop motion.
Oh, yeah. I'm tied between, like, feeling bad for Angel Dust, so I want him to be happy and never have to have sex again, and wanting to fuck him.
Oh, my God.
Right?
Oh, my God.
Does that make sense?
I get what you mean. I 100%, like, understand. It was just putting that into words.
I'm like, he's a little baby. He deserves to have nothing bad ever happen to him again.
I thought you were gonna go down the line of, like, moral ambiguity where, like, oh, man, I'm split between, like, feeling bad for Angel Dust and feeling like he's an asshole and stuff. But no, you were like, yeah, I'm split between wanting to just fuck that spider guy and thinking, like, maybe he shouldn't be fucking.
Yeah, maybe there's trauma behind that. I don't know.
Like, I understand what you mean. It's just... I felt like getting hit by a frying pan.
Thanks. Also, that, like, the guy that Angel Dust fucked definitely lost an eye at some point.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty... Which also, like, goes to, like...
Also, Angel Dust and Striker both have a golden tooth.
I didn't realize that.
They both have a gold tooth.
Well, I realized that separately, but like, yeah, they both have a golden tooth. Like, do you think Angel Dust then lost an eye, too? Because where he has, like, the one black one.
Oh, 100%. No, and Vaggie did, too. Losing an eye seems pretty fucking popular. Yeah. It's also just a fun character thing to have, like
the one. Is it ever confirmed how Angel dies?
Overdose.
Overdose? That makes sense.
The creators confirmed he died via an overdose.
That makes sense.
I think, which is why he's, like, so pale. And he's covered in spots.
Yeah, that would...
He is white, and he's covered in spots, which is paleness and marks.
Yeah. I really like how all of the signs have on this shops have like fun little puns and shit, and then there's one where like, yeah, we just couldn't think of
We have
one.
a pun for our shop, but we sell hard drugs. Nice. Big slut.
I just love little like background details.
Oh, I love it so much.
Little background.
Also,
visual
just
gags.
like the pentagram in the sky.
That's where sinners come from.
They just fall out of the sky.
Well, I mean, yeah, remember the guy at the beginning who just fucking falls? They literally just fall out of the pentagram.
No, I know, but wasn't that from the Purge?
Oh, it might have been.
I think he fell out of the Purge, like out of the sky because the Purge guy dropped him, and then he was like, "I'm alive," because he just survived the Purge.
But no, like sinners come from the pentagram in the sky. That's
very,
a different fact.
That's very cool. I like the fact. I like the image of them just falling.
Just like,
oh,
why are Serpentius' little guys eggs? I mean,
because snakes lay eggs.
Yeah, snakes lay eggs. These are look like
666 egg. Look, 666 egg.
Anyway. Oh my god, because it's hell.
Jesus Christ. All right, sorry. He also kind of looks like a slug.
He does kind of look like. I mean,
it's a cobra slug.
Yeah.
Cobra slug.
Can he see out of the eyes on his tail?
That would be so overwhelming.
That would, God, the sensory overload.
He's autistic, and that's why they designed him that way, so that his personal hell would be constant sensory overload.
That's interesting. Is he a sinner? Is Serpentius a sinner?
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah. Yes.
His hat's a separate.
There's like, I think it's in the hierarchy. There's hellhounds, imps, sinners, royals, and then like the sins.
Yeah.
And that I don't know where the sharks are. That's why I was
fucking shark thing.
I don't know.
That's for a different episode.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, because they're in greed, they can't go to greed. They're sinners. They can't go there.
Oh no, they're clearly helping. Did he make the little egg guys?
I would love to imagine that he just kind of lays eggs sometimes. He's an egg-laying king. Are you okay? Oh God.
The last fucking thing I wanted to hear today was... I love
they pop out of the eyes. They pop out of the eyes.
I love to think that Serpentius lays eggs.
No, because they pop out of the eyes.
I love to think that
those
he
aren't
just
eyes. Those
shits
are just...
out these little egg guys.
No, listen.
Boss?
No, listen. Those aren't eyes. Those are holes in which the...
That's worse. That is... You think that he just has a tail covered in fucking vulvas?
I'm gonna keep playing the episode. We're gonna move on from that. Did you see that little egg feeling him up?
Huh?
Did you see the egg feeling him up?
I did not see the egg feeling him up.
Look at his tail.
Oh my god, look the little run of his spine.
Yeah, he's like... They're horny for him. He just said, I wish he would hit me with his right... The eggs are horny for him.
Yeah, so let's cut that whole part about him giving birth to them.
It's hell! Why is there a limit on how bad they can be? It is hell.
It's not a... It's just... Oh, it's icky.
Incest is a sin, Roland.
It's icky.
Yeah, and it's a sin, so it can exist.
Oh! Why? Why should you become Toad?
Cherry Bomb!
Cherry Bomb. God, I love Cherry.
I can't wait for more of her character. His little pouty lip.
I love... God, I want more of Cherry. Even, like, the whole... Oh, another ad. We'll choose to talk. That whole, her whole verse in, Attic is
I'm so excited to see her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, okay. I really want to know more about her past. I really want to know
Indeed.
more. God, I just want more Cherry.
Yippee. Where does she get the bombs? Does she make them?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Oh my god, she's so hot.
Oh, she's Australian.
The voice actress? Or the character?
The character.
I
believe the voice actress is too.
She doesn't have an Australian accent.
Yeah, I think the voice actress is also Australian, just doesn't really have like an accent. But like canonically, she is also.
She only has one shoe.
Yeah, it happens.
I didn't realize that before. I love her design.
I just realized the fucking egg guy did that.
Yeah.
Like, that's why in Attic, she, like, even, like, says mate in one of her lines. Because she's Australian.
Okay. I love Katie Killjoy and Tom Trench so bad.
Oh my god, I really hope they're, like, reoccurring characters.
Oh, I want them to be so bad. Why the fuck? Huh? Is that just fan art? That's just fan art. They just included fan art.
That would be neat.
But now that I see it in text, I feel like it was a mistake.
Yeah, the like, scrolling text.
A mistake I can't take back.
It's like, this guy starts talking about, like, his ex-wife.
Like cheating on my wife?
Yeah. It's
oh my
so
god.
fucking funny. Like, yeah, if you're watching this, can you take her
I'm
back?
sorry, Martha.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done it.
It's so funny.
It's so fucking funny. Oh my god.
Funny. Oh my
I
god.
never noticed that before.
You never noticed
No,
that before?
I didn't.
It's so
I never, like, looked down. I was so distracted with everything else happening on screen. But you did gain a lot of weight after the baby. Holy shit. This motherfucker's an asshole.
Does that inadvertently confirm that Hellborns can... Oh, no, probably. That might have happened on Earth, though.
And I really needed some space. You know what? No. Huh? That was a good call. I banged the clean. Oh god. Okay, I'm just... The lady, that was a pretty nice time, even though she laughed at when I told her I couldn't get it up unless she kicked my foot first. Licked my foot first. I don't see how that was a weird request. Maybe if I just gotten a hooker, she would have been more agreeable. The point is, my wife is a fucking bitch. One time we went to the zoo, and I really had to get really mad because I thought the orangutan was making fun of me. He kept doing his stupid dicklet face.
Are you okay?
I've never noticed that.
Are you?
I've never. This is the first time I'm reading
the
about
actual
this.
first time you've noticed that?
They started screaming, and it really pissed me off. And one time it was just a monkey to come.
Deep breaths. Ember, deep breaths.
So fucking funny. So, Peggy, cross on the eye and boobs.
And she got stabbed in the chest.
Or she has a very harsh disliking towards men.
Okay, I mean, maybe. Yeah.
Vaguey backstory. We're gonna get some. We're gonna get some angst. We're gonna get some
angst. I just thought because if the cross on the eyes is meant to be that she got stabbed in the eye.
Yeah, but I don't think it's. I don't think it's specifically what killed them. I think it's like a harsh thing that like affected them greatly in their life.
Yeah.
Also, she has crosses on both of them, so it'd be a little weird if she got stabbed twice.
Hit him with the double whammy.
God damn it. Can't believe this was only 3 years ago. It feels so much longer.
God, yeah. I like Vaggie's new design. Like, it's so significantly different from how she started.
Oh, yeah.
Like...
Oh, those look like cherubs. Did you see those?
I never even thought of that. Yeah, they do look like
They look like evil cherubs. Do you think that the cherubs that we saw in the Hell of a Boss episode are not the only cherubs that got kicked out of heaven?
Oh, definitely.
Do you think they're probably then they might actually be cherubs?
I mean, like, literally, hell only exists because an angel got kicked out of heaven.
You know what? That's fair.
So there's definitely been other ones. And I think that could also go with my previous statement of hell being pretty much empty. Because the criteria for getting into hell is such a high...
If they're kicking out their employees, then, like...
Yeah.
She fucking turned British.
She's literally me for real.
I don't touch the gays.
I don't touch the
And she immediately pokes the gay in the fucking tits.
She touches the gays on her own prerogative.
That's just a human. That's
God.
That's just Jeffrey Dahmer.
I didn't even fucking realize it was
You
Jeffrey
didn't
Dahmer.
notice that she said Jeffrey
I noticed
couldn't
she
make
said
it for
Jeffrey. I noticed she said Jeffrey couldn't. I just thought Jeffrey was a name. I didn't
The
even
Dom
fucking realize.
Good.
I didn't notice that before.
It's Dom Good.
I didn't even fucking realize it was Jeffrey Dahmer.
It's interesting to me that Jeffrey Dahmer then doesn't have, like, a different, like, an animal or, like, different kind of, like, design. He just is Jeffrey Dahmer with horns.
I mean, that might be an artistic choice.
To, like, make him more recognizable?
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't recognize him, so...
Well, if I wasn't fucking paying attention.
What does that say at the bottom? Who approved this show? Listen. So he just makes fucking canon look great. Murder, sex, weather, MSW. Oh, the sound effects.
God.
There's so many.
I'm so fucking glad they stopped doing that because holy shit. I do like the detail of every time she moves her neck, it like cracks a million fucking times.
Well, she probably got her neck broke.
Yeah, that makes sense. But, God, the sound effects, holy shit.
There's so many.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Oh, wait, go back. There's some people there.
I'm not sure if it's any... Maybe that's where... I know Fizzarella's in one of these crowds. Maybe...
Who do we see there?
No.
Is that Stella?
It might be.
I think that's an early
version
Stella.
of Stella. I really like that fucking rubber hose demon. I really wish we get to see more designs that are like that.
It looks really cool. That looks like Vox, but it's just another TV
just a
demon.
It's that thing. Well, Vegas there. But yeah, like there's a lot of like very... I said earlier, like, I really love the background designs in Halvaboss.
That's just a
Hazbin
vagina
Hotel.
with eyes.
I said before that I really like the background designs in Hazbin Hotel in particular. And this is the shit that I mean. They have all these, like the fucking rubber hose demon. Where it's like, oh my god, that is so interesting. It's so creative. But I feel like in Halvaboss, we tend to get a lot of more generic imps. Which, granted, it's...
Because it's more centered around imps.
Yeah, and there's, like... They're not generally in wrath.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot of sinners and shit around.
Yeah.
Which sinners tend to have.
I think
designs.
no, because their office is in Pride.
Yeah.
So they don't. Yeah, there's no sinners.
Yeah, exactly. And sinners tend to have the more unique designs.
Yeah.
So, but still, like, there's so many just really fucking cool background designs in Hazbin Hotel.
Yeah. I'm excited to see more of the... He's falling asleep. I'm excited to see more of the Sinner things and see more of, like, breakdowns. There's Blitz. You see Silhouette.
Yeah, Silhouette, yeah.
I'm excited because I want to see breakdowns in the episodes of why characters look the way. I want to see, like, them point out that Angel Dust... like, has certain details on him about how he died. I want characters to talk about it. Like, I want there to be reasons behind the designs.
I feel like the thing with the pilot is just there wasn't enough time.
No. I'm saying this is something I want for later.
In the future, yeah.
I'm not saying, like, oh, they should have done this in the pilot. The pilot was already too crowded.
Yeah. There's a lot going on in this pilot. Oh my god, like, Dia de los Muertos. Dia de los Muertos.
There you go. I'm stupid. Huh?
Why the fuck did you leave?
I didn't mean to.
Why did you do that? Why would you do that?
I didn't mean to. Alright, I did it. Fuck!
That's because you laughed.
Do you have Grogu socks on?
I do, yeah.
Cute.
Thank you.
Star Wars is for a different type. There's a Velociraptor.
I love dinosaur person. I love the goat.
Do you think they get killed by a lizard?
Maybe they got killed by a dinosaur.
Maybe
Maybe that's... Fucking what's his name from Jurassic Park?
Nedry?
Yeah, it's Nedry.
I don't speak Spanish.
You can just say Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead.
You can just say Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead.
I love the design.
There's the goat. There's a goat guy.
Designs.
Cleopatra for
I
some
think that's
fucking.
The Stella. Or no.
No, because she doesn't have the beak.
Yeah.
Cleopatra.
Is that a protogen?
God, why do you know what a protogen is?
Because I know fucking internet terminology.
So are you a furry?
No, I just know what a protogen is.
I
Are you
don't
a
believe-
cop?
No. Anyway, moving on.
That's the rubber hose guy again.
In the background, you see someone with a skull over top of their head.
That's very interesting.
Which is very cool.
It's like a horse skull.
There's
Blitz.
Blitz. He looks so much different.
God, he looks feral.
He is, but like, is that Vox? That looks like Vox.
It looks like Vox.
There's Blitz. Why does he have gray on his?
It's
Is it just a coloring issue?
prototype design.
It is interesting.
I think they were trying to do like a mirrored thing where one half his face is white, the other's red, one horn's white, the other's...
Well, it's interesting because, like, here's the thing. We probably don't know which people are imps in this because the imp design now is very set in stone. The female imps and the male imps have very a particular set of horns.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Stop that.
They didn't have that at this point, so it seems like we wouldn't know because Blitz does not have the imp horns. So does that mean he was a sinner in this?
I think,
or does that mean they just didn't have the imp?
I just feel like in the pilot they just didn't have that all like.
Blitz is checking out her ass, by the way.
Yeah, that's Blitz. I feel like they just didn't really have that all plotted out at the time.
Fair enough. They didn't have like the design set in stone yet.
Yeah, they didn't have the design set in stone. They didn't have the whole idea of like, here's what imps look like.
Yeah.
Because it is just a pilot. It is just
another snake. Oh, that looks like a Goetia in the background.
It does look like, yeah. That's interesting. I don't think it's meant to be a Stolas.
No, it's not Stolas, but there's a Goetia, there's Blitz. That's either Cleopatra or early Stella design.
I think it's the only one recognizable here. Yeah, see the little jester.
Was that Fizzaroli?
I believe that was the
early design?
Early design for Fizzaroli.
Huh.
That little jester that pokes down there. There's a guy in, I think it's this bar here, who's just straight up wearing a Batman shirt.
Yeah, that was there. Did you see the Batman?
Yeah. They're just straight up wearing a Batman shirt.
Yeah, there's the Batman.
It's just straight up a Batman shirt.
Is that Fizzaroli?
I'm pretty damn sure that's meant to be the demo design for Fizzaroli.
That's interesting.
Yeah, see, you can see his face now when Alistair walks up. That's
really interesting.
That was the pilot design for Fizzaroli.
That's really fun.
He's insanely different.
Yeah, it's got a similar vibe.
Do you think that's meant to be Luna?
No, Luna shows up later.
Okay.
You can see her during the song.
I fucking love Maggie.
Look, every single one of you has something good deep down inside. I know you do.
Can I say something controversial?
Yeah.
Not a fan. Not the biggest fan of her singing voice.
She's very shrill. She's
She's a good singer. I'm just not a fan of it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's entirely.
I'm a little happy that they recast her.
It feels a lot like, which I'm pretty sure is the vibe they were going for, like old school, almost Disney musicals. Yeah. Like kind of like Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty type stuff.
It does not. I know that's what they were going for. Does not sound like it.
Maybe I'm not getting through to you. Oh no.
The cherubs. You saw the cherubs again.
Cherubs.
Which is interesting to me.
Did she just have? Oh, okay, yeah.
There's two of them.
Two Lunas. My God.
I think they're just hellhounds, but
this is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
You're Luna. He's Luna. I'm Luna. Are there any more Lunas I need to know about? Cherub. That's definitely a cherub.
That's
right?
definitely a cherub. They just have the whole. Do they just have a piano back there?
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's the princess of hell, so I wouldn't be surprised if she. I like that the notes are 666. It's funny.
That's
Also, why the fuck do they disrespect the princess of hell so flippantly? Like,
it's hell.
I know, but they could die for that.
On Earth, we disrespect the monarchy.
You know what? That's fair.
Very
Never
flippantly.
mind.
And this is hell.
I know, but like, we're not getting a guillotine for it.
We might.
That's fair.
The fucking monarchy can do whatever they want.
Inside of every demon is a rainbow.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, that sounded really mean. I didn't.
Damn. Okay.
No. I just been like.
Goetias, or owls.
Ah. I don't know if they're.
There's
Luna.
Luna.
There's Luna. Okay, yeah, that's very
Luna.
plainly meant to be Luna. I don't think every owl in the pilot was meant to be a Goetia. I think it's another like aspect of what I was saying, where it's like they didn't have the designs 100% set in stone.
I think it could. Oh, her voice. Oh God.
You okay?
Yeah, I just the.
You just really do not.
It's because it's very nasally.
Yeah.
There's another
There's
owl.
a lot of owls. I think that's a
Superheroes are canon in this universe.
Yeah, that's a very. Well, I mean, even in How the Boss. God, the fucking smudge frames. But what was his name? The Loopty fucking guy.
Loopty!
Yeah. Like, he's basically just a straight up supervillain.
Yeah, it's fair, actually. That's, yeah. Oh, God.
That's just Adderall.
I
Just
like
what
I
Adderall
like
is.
that they show her evilness at some points.
That, yeah. I
That
do.
she's still a demon.
She's still the princess of hell.
Yeah.
That's why I like the little detail, like you mentioned earlier, with her eyes.
Yeah.
And the way they change.
Part of me wonders what her true form is, similar to how Stolas has, like, his demon form.
Yeah, that is actually... Because, I mean, yeah, it is kind of implied that all of the royals have some kind of true form.
Yeah. And I'm interested... Oh, God, they were crucifix.
Did you not notice them crucifying people before?
I did before, but, you know...
Puzzle demon.
Her voice, I can't even understand what she's saying, I just hear... I feel so bad! Oh god, her arms!
So it's my tracks. It's fair to criticize a person's singing voice. There's no issue. That's a little theme.
Sorry.
No, it's...
I'm sorry. I'm not
You don't have to apologize.
God, I'm sorry. Fuck. She has a good voice, just not in that higher parts.
That's fair.
The rest of the song sounds great. See, now she has horns. She doesn't have horns sometimes.
Her horns are cool as shit.
Let me see Blitzo again.
Blitz, yeah. There's the man.
Blitzy.
He always has that super fucking smile on his face.
And he's just happy about everything.
Wow. That was shit.
My favorite character. God, I need more of the rubber hose demon.
I'm excited. I want to see him more. Boo section? Because that line implies that everyone who is in hell wanted to be there. Or, like, was keen on being... Because, like,
But we know
there's
for a
gotta
fact that
be.
not everyone in hell wants to be there.
Well, that's the thing, is she implies that it's, like... That's, like... I wonder if, like, if you don't want to be in hell, that because you're not a good, like, not a bad person, that makes you more vulnerable to being, like, targeted, so then all the good people are killed off.
That maybe. Because, I mean, like, hell is a very kill-or-be-killed environment.
Yeah.
So, like, the good people who don't want to be in hell are more likely
To be,
the victim of everyone else who's just a shitty person.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
You have no proof that this little experiment even works. You want people to be good just because.
We have a patron already who believes in our cause, and he's shown incredible progress.
No, he does not. He does not. This guy does not believe in your cause one bit.
Just some minutes. Angel dust.
Horde Star?
You fucking would,
That's
Tom.
such a good show.
It's so
Oh my
good.
God. The comedic timing is really fucking good in this show.
Yeah.
Like,
Vivzy Pop in general has such
Yeah.
good comedic timing.
like the pilot's not that great, all things considered. But there's a
Comedy
reason
is
why
good.
this got picked up.
It's because of the comedy.
The comedy's good. The world has so much potential.
Yeah. Well, we see
You fucking would.
we
Tom.
can see in Hell of a Boss that when given a platform and, like, time and space to, like, it, like,
It
Vivzy Pop absolutely.
Vivzy Pop
The
works.
pilots are...
There is, I mean, like, well, I'll get to that when we eventually talk about Hell of a Boss, but, like, there are issues with Hell of a Boss. Issues that I have with Hell of a Boss. But, like, when you...
Not show-breaking.
Nothing show-breaking. And when you lay out, when you give her the time and give her the resources, she, like, it works out. It works out.
In any case, that's not even an accomplishment.
The fucking... every single time she moves a single thing in her body, the entire... Like, there's just... Someone smashes the soundboard for her.
This is not the worst fucking scene. There is one particular scene that is just so fucking bad.
Is it the fight scene with Sir Pentious and Angel
No,
Dust?
it's in the limousine. In the
Oh
limousine.
yeah.
Clean and I'm in trouble for 2 weeks now.
But God, that scene was so fucking bad for sound effects. It hurts.
Live feed.
Live
Canadian
feed
Tire.
drill ad.
Canadian Tire. Oh, he killed an egg.
Yeah.
If
Kills
you
a few eggs in this scene, actually.
is that abortion?
We're not
If he stomps an egg.
I am not touching. I am standing on the other side of the room for the
it's
rest
an
of this
egg.
recording.
'Cause it's an
I'm
egg.
standing over here.
Why are you okay talking about murder? But okay, whatever. I like how poorly blurred out the dicks are.
I like how they actually have like an 18+ tag for shit in hell.
Are there children in hell?
Yeah, there's children in hell.
No, like sinners.
I don't know. Are there?
Have there been instances where a child
I
falls
can't
out of the
think
pentagram?
of an instance of a sinner child that we see.
Because that would be really unfortunate.
That would be. I mean, that would be a great plot point for an episode.
They go to heaven, and it's only children.
That would be.
As soon as you hit about 12, then everything goes to shit.
Some poor fucking 12-year-old whose Call of Duty chat logs got leaked.
got fucking died and your sense of better health. Goddamn. Jesus Christ.
Coincidence. You must feel really stupid right now.
I'm a big fan of ratings.
I don't understand why that didn't block her. She blocked the green screen that should technically block the screen.
It's funny.
Okay. Uh-oh. You guys...
Got her ass. Oh, how she gets so up the ass about being called a bitch.
She is a bitch, though.
Like it's not hell.
Like, it's not, like, accurate.
I mean, it's accurate, but like they're in actual hell. I mean, they even make a joke earlier on about like Angel not being cared about being called a slut.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess this just depends on the person.
What was I gonna say? Also, Cherry Bomb has a little, like, grenade thing sticking out of her head.
Oh, I didn't even realize her. It's like a pin.
Yeah, she's got a pin.
That's neat.
I want to see what Charlie's capable of. I want to see what her, like, demon powers are. I want to see her fuck some bitches up. I want to see her go absolutely apeshit, you know?
Why don't you tell me being nice? Don't you just want to go apeshit?
Oh, I want an episode.
I understand they kind of wanted to show off, like, Alistair at the end, but God, wouldn't it have been great if Charlie just fucking... just, like, obliterated Sir Pentious.
When he says problematic language, does that mean swearing or other things?
Probably both, honestly.
Great.
Sorta clean. Just clean as you can. Shitload of Olivia Marchand powder.
Olivia Marchand.
Harder, Daddy. Son.
That
Sir Pension is
single-
autistic.
Oh my God.
He didn't understand. He has multiple eyes, so he has sensory overload, and he doesn't get sarcasm.
Jesus, I didn't think of that.
Sir Pentious is autistic. Anyway,
Holy shit, we confirmed it. We've confirmed it here.
right here,
Sir
folks.
Pentious is autistic. But
And-
that whole joke is honestly part of the reason why I really fucking love the comedy of Hazbin Hotel. Because it's like every other adult animation is just like, hey, penis.
Sex, but
It's
they
like they
utilize
actually
it.
like they do
It's actually
something
funny.
with it. The joke isn't just that he said harder, daddy. It's
It like it's
communication. It's actually a well structured joke.
yeah. And that's something I like about Hell of a Boss is they use like sex not just for jokes, they use it for like actual tension, which so many like adult media don't use this is gonna sound very weird and off on a tangent. So much adult media does not use sex for the, like, intimate relationship and drama creator it is. You can do so much in a story with sex, but it's often written off as unneeded or, like, inappropriate, so you don't need it in your story. But if utilized correctly, it can be so good in a story.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And I feel like that Hell of a Boss is an example, and Hazbin Hotel with Angel Dust, of how sex can be utilized in a way that is not just, it doesn't feel like it's forced for the shock value.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
And it's like, it's built,
like they're
it's
actually
yeah,
using it for something.
which I really appreciate.
Fucking train horn.
You whores have no class. In war, the side remembered is the side with the most.
Or the side that ain't dead.
Speaking of style, is your hat like alive or something? Oh, wait, that's none of your goddamn business. Now is it? Would that make your hat the top and you the bottom?
My God, I love that they added the
Yeah, it's so stupid. I love it.
Fucking dumb.
There's just eggs everywhere.
Yeah. What is the point of that device? Why does Serpentius have that device?
Why do you think? Why do you think
But
Serpentius
Serpentius
has the device that causes multiple arms to reach out to grab and, for lack of a better term, bond you?
But like Serpentius isn't that type of guy.
I don't agree.
You really gotta watch what comes out of your mouth. I've been making these sex jokes the whole time. And it's obvious you ain't catching on. I mean, it's just sex.
I love that he has a fucking Tommy gun.
I mean, it fits.
It's the 1930s gun.
I feel like we don't talk enough about Angel's retractable arms though.
Yeah.
That's such like a weird like part of his biology.
Well, and it's like, what, like, is that a thing that, like, all sinners can do, or is it something specific to him? Does every sinner have something specific, like a superpower that they can do?
I've always assumed that the abilities of like sinners are like specific to them and their life.
It would be very interesting if the reason he has multiple arms is because he's been used his whole life, so it's just more arms so that he can, like, people can use him more.
Yeah, that would make sense. That would 100% make sense for Angel's character.
Yeah. Oh.
Charlie got some fucking schmoobs. I
Yeah.
can only assume she was the one who said tell him I'm fine.
Probably.
You know it's sugar tits.
Sugar tits.
Sugar
No one
tits.
calls me, no friends of mine called me sugar tits.
You want me to start calling you sugar tits?
Huh?
We can introduce every episode of, hey, this is Rolly Berry and Sugar Tits.
And sugar tits. You gotta say it with the accent.
Sugar Tits.
Sugar tits.
Hey, it's me, it's Rolly and it's Sugar Tits.
Jesus Christ. An ad! Why are there so many? There's so many.
YouTube.
I understand why they need so many, but why?
Yeah, this is
And the
fucking
limousine
scene.
with...
It's the fucking limo scene.
Oh, yep, the eye twitch had a sound effect. That movement had a sound effect. That eye had a sound effect.
If
The glare had a sound
just
effect?
sit here and just list off every time there's a sound effect, that will be the rest of this. That will be the rest of this recording.
Okay.
The rest of this recording will just be going, oh, there's a sound effect. Yeah, it's a fucking sound effect. Yeah, that made a sound effect. And I'm gonna go insane.
Also, she said it was territorial genocide, right?
Yeah.
So the purge isn't the only time that, like, sinners can die, if was genocide.
Well, it could also be like Hellborns.
Fair enough. Okay.
And sinners are pretty damn resilient. Remember, Serpentius just got shot by a Tommy gun and later gets dragged into Hell 2.0 by Alistair.
Oh yeah, where does Serpentius get dragged to? We'll
Oh, just
figure
the
that
ground.
out. He's just 6 feet under now.
I assume he just gets yored. Do you not know about the post-credit scene? You don't know about the post-credit scene?
I don't know if I ever watched that far.
This is a post-credit scene.
Oh god. I probably have seen it and I'm just forgetting because I'm dumb. I love that he has tits.
Spider tits.
Spider tits.
Spider tits. Spider tits.
Does whatever a spider
boob-
tits. Huh?
Boob can. This is that. The fucking sound
There's
effects.
so many.
Oh, I turned into Danny DeVito.
That's a good line.
That's a good one.
Is that
just a good
sexist
line.
or racist? Whatever pisses you off
I
more.
keep forgetting that these people know we're watching.
I keep forgetting that these guys are supposed to be bad people. Because I'm like...
You forget? You just watched them, like, massacre an entire population of eggs.
They're just eggs.
They literally just had a line about Angel Dust being sexist and racist.
Yeah. No, because I keep forgetting, because I'm like, oh, I love these characters so much, and then I'm like, oh, they just murdered multiple people, and he's sexist, and he's racist, and he's like...
I mean, yeah.
He'd probably be homophobic if he could. Like,
If you could. Again, homophobic.
see, that's the thing.
It's a very force-feeling line. There's a lot of, I will say, a big issue with Father Race does, like, a lot of forced exposition. Whereas, like, people say stuff like that where it's like, what reason would you have to say that,
Yeah.
realistically?
I don't, because, like, he knows about the Purge. He's been here. This supposedly takes place in modern day. It's been, like, almost 100 years since he died. How does he not know about the Purge?
Yeah, I really think it's just that...
They wanted to introduce
they
the
just
subject
really
of double dying.
Yeah, like, try and, like, bring up the concept, like, yeah, people don't know what happens when you die in hell.
Fair enough.
God.
I want to see the guy who sent that letter
I
show
don't.
up.
I do not want to see
I want to
the guy
see
who
him.
said
No,
that.
I want to see him show up to try and redeem himself, but actually he's not redeeming himself. He's just trying to get closer to Angel Dust.
That would be funny.
That would be a good
actually
episode.
Plot twist is the same guy who talks about buying 12 of Fizzarelli's dolls.
There's just one guy who is like,
have
12 of them. Oh, keep that guy far away from me.
Keep that guy far away from me.
That's a good one. I'm playing gender bent Fizzarelli in a fucking online, like a YouTube series. Oh, they're so cute together.
Why did her finger, like, completely Veggy's shoulder there?
I love the outlines.
Yeah. It's a fun little detail.
Popsies.
We only have popsicles. Why was there no wrapper on that popsicle?
What do you think?
I don't know. There is no reasonable reason for that wrapper.
It's hell. Everything sucks there. Why did they would?
They know how to fucking make wrappers.
Yeah, but they wouldn't wrap anything because it's supposed to be bad. If you reached into a fucking box of popsicles, and they weren't wrapped, that would be disgusting, and you wouldn't want one.
But they're like made in hell. They
Yeah.
can just decide to do that.
Yeah, they decided
There's
not
wrappers
to.
on condoms in hell.
Do we know that?
Yeah, in Hell of Us.
Oh, I didn't know. That's the first sign that he might be a good person.
Yeah, exactly.
Is him reaching out.
I watched a review once where someone complained about the fact that he doesn't try to comfort Charlie, but it's like that's 100% within his character.
That is
That is
like the point.
of his character. I like how the design on the stained glass of the door is like an apple.
Yeah, it's the fruit. It's the forbidden fruit.
Exactly. It's neat.
Also, lesbian colors.
Also lesbian colors.
It's the lesbian flag. They just put the lesbian flag on it.
Yeah. Well, also the color palette of Hazbin Hotel is the lesbian flag.
That's fair.
We love parental issues.
Exposition.
Exposition phone call. It's my favorite exposition method.
She's inside for like less than 3 seconds. She would have seen Alistair walking up.
He could have just fucking appeared for all we know.
That is 100% true. Never mind. Ignore me. I realize now.
I try to. Are you okay? Did I hurt your feelings?
Yeah.
It's okay. I was joking. You okay?
Yeah.
want to keep watching?
Yeah.
There's the man himself.
Well, I love the camera.
What?
We'll pan up and down.
Is at the door.
What?
What should I do?
I love the fact that I love the fact that Angel is just so like completely out of the loop on everything.
Well, and here's the thing: the fact that Angel doesn't know who the radio demon is, and hinted that he doesn't know what the purge is. I think he's just not caught. I think he's just not caught up.
He just doesn't pay attention.
He just doesn't pay attention to stuff. He's not a political guy, you know.
Yeah, speaking of.
He's a centralist.
Centralist. Oh my god.
Why are there? Is this Charlie's house? Because there's pictures. There's like family pictures up everywhere. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't put up family pictures.
Well, no, it's definitely not our house because it has like the little like Happy Hotel sign. And shit.
I know, but like, then why are there family pictures?
I think it's just for visual exposition.
Fair enough. There's a circus tent with an apple in it. So many muffins.
I love Alistair's design, but I also appreciate that they added. I've said this before here, but like more contrast to his design later on. Like it's a great design, but everything melds together.
Yeah, I like the deer inspiration.
Yeah.
Why do you think he is a deer? Because they've hinted, creators have hinted that the deer, like his deer design, has something to do with the way he was killed.
I don't know. There's a lot. Because
People theorize that he was mistaken for a deer during hunting season.
that I could see that because that would make sense then why he has like the little deer antlers. Part of me wants to say though that because that feels a little too average for his whole shtick. Like I feel like something happened in his life to make him the way that he is in death.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know. Maybe he was sacrificed to fucking deer god or something.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
I'm not gonna let you
Sacrificed alongside a deer.
That would be interesting.
What the fuck, Angel? Yeah. I would have done
love
so.
just the subtle detail of his eyes turning into little radio dials. But I also feel like people don't acknowledge the fact that his radio is a separate entity enough.
Is it a separate entity, or is that his consciousness transferring for a joke?
I don't know. How far would Alistair go for the bit?
No, he would go so far for the bit.
That's true. That's fair. God, that man has such feminine ways. Cut that out. Edit that out. Edit that out.
No, I'm not editing out you saying that. No. It's the internet has to know that you think that Alistair has a feminine waist.
I don't think that's an unpopular opinion.
It's not.
You've seen how they tell him for sexy man too.
Yeah, he's asexual though.
Oh, you're right.
Love his character.
Fucking.
I'm excited to see if they're gonna try to redeem him.
I think that would be a very interesting approach. I think that personally, Alistair's going to be used as an example of a sinner beyond redemption. Because he doesn't even want it.
He doesn't want it.
He
Yeah.
doesn't want it. He loves hell. He sees no issues being in hell.
This is
This
such cool
well-animated
animation.
sequence, like the whole paper doll thing. God, it's. I really hope they have other segments like this with a whole paper doll animation for exposition.
Oh, 100%.
Like using that as like their.
And then there's just that.
Like.
And here is where you see more Goetias.
Yeah. Is that meant to be Stolas?
I'm pretty sure that's Stolas.
That's an interesting.
I'm pretty sure that was the original design for Stolas.
Fox.
Yeah. It's like,
This is Modius.
oh yeah.
But yeah, like. What was I saying?
I'm pretty sure this is fan art.
That's neat, actually. Like,
They have a lot of fan art in this.
Yeah. Like using
Strawberry Pimp.
Like using that whole paper doll style for like their flashback style. I really hope because like they didn't do it in Hello Boss, but I really hope they do it in like future episodes of Hazbin
Oh yeah,
Hotel.
100%.
Men.
Man, all right.
Now Veggie hates men, which is why I think that there's some
So-
trauma for her. Do you think Veggie actually believes in the cause or just loves Charlie?
I think...
Do you think they
Is it
bonded?
weird to say? I think she believes in it for Charlie's sake.
Fair enough.
Like, I think on her, like, I think, like, she's very, obviously, like, she's a realist about it, but I think Charlie gives her a bout of confidence in it. But I do think that's going to be played with in future episodes about how much she actually believes in the cause.
God damn it, I clicked out of it again.
Stop doing things.
I didn't mean to.
I kind of looks like a Bratz doll.
One thing from my
Her eyes are like 90% of her face.
Yep.
What are the little symbols that float around him? Is there, like, has anyone ever actually looked, I've never seen people looked into that, but, like, what are you doing?
That was an accident.
Has anyone ever, like, confirmed what those little symbols are?
Evil.
Evil.
That's my only answer. They're evil.
The bad juju just kind of floating around him.
Yeah, no, I think that makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't actually
It's
mean
just
anything.
his stank.
This man has not had a shower in weeks.
The musk that radiates off of him.
Don't say that word.
What? You don't think Alistar's a musk?
Stop.
Alright, here's
I
what
hate
I think
that word.
Here's what I think the musk of all of the Hazbin Hotel characters are. So Alistar probably smells like an antique shop. You know what I mean? Like where like just the musty smell of like an old attic. You know. I think Angel Dust smells like cheap cologne and like just like I don't want to say he smells like jizz. But
He
like,
does.
He does. Like cheap cologne and like yeah. Baggy as the only one out of like the main cast who actually has like a presentable smell. Like she showers, she takes care of herself. Charlie is too. She's so deep in all of her projects that she like just has a constant like stank because she just doesn't take care of herself enough. She's too focused in what she's doing.
Overcompensates with perfume.
Yeah.
Why am I encouraging you in this? I'm playing the episode.
No, we're taking part of this. So Nifty. Oh
my god.
Nifty smells like an air freshener, like a car air freshener. Just like one of the sweet smelling ones, like
strawberry.
Yeah, something like that. And I mean, Husk just smells like alcohol, like cheap booze. He just smells like he showers in Jack Daniels. Serpentia smells like a pet store.
I'm gonna kill myself.
It just smells like
Cherry bomb.
Cherry bomb smells like gunpowder and like Dum Dum's lollipops.
You know what? That makes sense.
Exactly. I know what I'm saying. This isn't the first time that I've analyzed the scent of cartoon characters. You act like I'm some kind of amateur. Keep playing the episode. The eggs smell like eggs.
Yeah.
Like a little bit old. There's actually a very interesting part about that quote where he's like, "You're never fully smile, dear. You're never fully dressed without one." Because in the original, like before the pilot was ever made, in the original, like there's a video on Vivzy Pop's channel where she has all of like the voice claims and stuff for the characters, and for his singing voice, she used a song that's called "You Never Dress Without a Smile."
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew that.
No, I know that.
Yeah, but she used the song "You Never Dress Without a Smile," and that's kind of the quote's like a reference to that, which I think is fun.
Yeah. Also, Vaggie hates that sentence because what are women told? You should smile.
Smile more.
You'd be prettier if you smiled more.
Exactly.
You don't go to any more than that.
That is
Asexual reaction.
God, that is the best
Asexual
use
reaction.
of a smash cut in anything ever. Just a little like the creak. Like when they use the sound effects well, they do it well. It's just they just like throw a pot of spaghetti at the wall to see which noodles stick.
Yeah. Where was Nifty right before this?
Just hanging out. I love Nifty's design. Nifty's another design that I really like.
Little poodle.
She's a little poodle skirt.
That made me so confused when I watched this for the first time because I was like, no, I thought Angel was a dude. I realized now that was me being autistic, but because I didn't understand, I was like, oh.
She just didn't realize.
Yeah, I didn't understand that it was a joke. So.
Are Nifty and Husk sinners?
Yes,
Okay.
they would be.
It makes sense, yeah.
How do you like your hot dog?
The hot dog!
Hot dog. What the fresh fuck was that? They just snatched him straight out of the casino.
Why is Husk a catbird? What does
I
that
don't-
have to do with his,
I have no idea. He was
His death.
mauled to death by wild animals.
He just kind of got drunk and wandered into the woods one day.
And just got fucking torn apart. God. I love
Oh,
the way
yes.
Alistair just subtly fucks with people in his dialogue. What were you saying, huh?
Did you see his wings?
Oh yeah, they have like the suits on them.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah. Cool. Well, his whole thing is he's like a casino shark.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I love the way Alistair just subtly fucks with people in his dialogue.
Yep.
I also love how they just steal a corner of a casino and leave it there.
Yep. Jesus turned water to wine. Drinking alcohol isn't a sin. Anyway.
Being drunk is a sin, drinking alcohol isn't a sin.
Jesus was at a party and they ran out of wine.
Well, he was at a wedding.
Which is a party.
Yeah.
And they ran out of alcohol.
That's what I said, like being,
so
being,
he made
being a drunk, like being an alcoholic.
okay.
Yeah.
Fucking Gravity Falls, Maple Pines vibes.
Good old Mabel. This is such a good reference. This is... God, Who's Alistair's singing voice again? It's a YouTuber.
It's Edward Bosco, isn't it?
Is it? It might be. I'm trying to remember.
We can see in the credits.
Yeah.
Oh, a Lost Cause, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh god.
This is a little dancey dance. He's not the same voice anymore, though. I believe they recast him.
No, I think that, yeah. They recast a lot of the cast.
Most of the cast was just, yeah.
But Nifty fucking dies.
gets flattened by a door.
I love that Nifty just dies.
I love just the little low quality background design.
I know.
I really hope Serpent just becomes just like a reoccurring joke villain.
Yeah, like the fucking Team Rocket.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so evil.
Yeah, he's getting dragged to super hell.
Double hell.
Double hell, yeah, shit. The tentacle just fucking drags him around the room for a little bit.
Oh, his differing pupils.
Yeah. I feel like it's also an interesting fact that no one brings up is the fact that, like, when Alistair is doing that, you have, like, those circling spirits.
Yeah. So he has control. He
has more control. I just realized that little mark on his forehead appears. That's not always there.
The X, yeah.
That's not always... That's interesting, because that's not always there.
Yeah, it just disappeared.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That could actually have something to do with, like, the whole sacrifice thing.
That shot in the forehead.
Yeah.
Headshot.
That's the title. It's the title of the show.
Oh my god, it's the title. Guys.
Okay, hang on.
Okay, I want to see the cast.
Yeah. I read that as Dave Chappelle for a second. What the fuck?
Oh god.
He's here?
Michael Kovac. Edward Bosco.
Yeah, Edward Bosco. There it is.
Oh, singing voice is Gabriel
Yeah,
Seabrown.
okay, yeah, I knew... Okay, I knew it was...
So Edward Bosco is now the new striker.
Okay, that makes sense. God, I just want more of the Rebel Rose doing.
100%. I also read that as Dave Chappelle for a second.
Yeah. Cherry Bomb is Australian. She doesn't sound like it, but there's a few instances where you can hear her accent slip out.
Got it. Is a character... So, okay.
The character of Cherry Bomb is Australian, as is...
Interesting. Interesting.
Voice actress.
I totally thought that said sex animation. And I was like, where's
Who
the
animated
sex?
the sex?
Who animated the sex? Hold on a second.
Wow, that cartoon was poggers. But I need to get back to telling you
But the Five Nights at Freddy's. Perry Grip. Do you know who Perry Grip is?
I do not know who Perry Grip is.
Okay, so basically, I love him so much. He just makes... do you know... It's raining tacos.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
That's Perry Grip.
Holy
he
shit.
writes a ton of the music for Hazbin Hotel. He wrote the Imp song.
Shit, I didn't know it was the same guy. Oh my god.
It's the same guy. So there's a fun fact about Perry Grip in my life. When I was 13, during my birthday, I became obsessed with a song he wrote called Birthday Cat, and it's your birthday today. It's your birthday today.
Fuck, I know
There's a
that.
cat. Look at your birthday cake. It's your birthday today. And now my family will not stop playing that every single birthday I have.
Oh my god, that must be annoying as shit.
Goddamn. Anyway, but anyway, I like Perry Grip.
Yeah, see?
How the fuck have I never seen
You've
this?
never seen the...
Hold on.
You've never seen the post-credit scene before. Yeah, he's fine. Like, Serpentious, he's fine. After getting dragged to super hell, he's literally just fine.
How the fuck have I never seen that?
I'm
not even in edits.
Genuinely shocked you've never seen that.
Not even in edits or like people talking about it online. Wow.
Yeah, it's there. Which does imply that I guess that sinners can't really... It's dubious. Because, like, there's the guy who gets hit by the car at the start, and the guy who gets, like, crushed by a boulder. Mm-hmm. But then you get stuff like that. Where it's like, yeah. Sinners are, at the very least, insanely resilient outside of, like, holy weapons. Don't play other stuff while we're doing the recording.
But Five Nights at Freddy's.
Not while we're doing the recording.
Okay, we'll do Five Nights at Freddy's another time.
Jesus.
Jesus. Ooh, Sound of 666. Do you think that's...
Don't start playing other
No, I'm saying, do you think that's connected?
I don't think so.
It's another, like, demon
it's
thing.
significantly older.
Yeah, I know. But I wonder if it's, like, the start of...
No, I don't think. This doesn't look like... I was gonna say something else, and I can't remember what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, about sinners being, like, really resilient. It's very dubious as to what can actually hurt a sinner.
It is. Do you think they need, like, a holy tipped, like a blessed tipped weapon similar to, like, the Royals? Do you think they would be as unkillable as the Royals?
That doesn't seem right. I feel like it should be harder to kill.
The only thing that could kill a sinner is, like, the purge.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know.
But they also have hospitals.
That's
No,
true.
actually, the only hospitals are in the sloth ring.
That's also true.
So, I guess the sinners wouldn't need the hospitals.
That's weird. Because then, like, even, like, well, at the end there, like, Serpentious is still clearly hurt, though.
They just have a healing factor?
Maybe. I don't know. It's probably something like I said, it's probably just one of the ideas that's, like, underdeveloped in the pilot that's gonna be plotted out later. Anyway, any closing thoughts on Hazbin Hotel? Anything else?
Love it. Can't wait to see what the rest of the show is. Pilot, not as good as I remember
Yeah,
it, but
pilot definitely isn't.
I think
great.
I am so excited for the show.
Me too. There's just so much potential to the concept, and like I said, the comedy's just really good. Anyway, so do we reveal which of our hyperfixations it was?
Oh, do we do that, or do we just, like, let them decide on their own?
Oh, well, I assumed we were gonna, like, reveal at the end of the episode.
Yeah, we can do that.
Because we just said, like, who is it, then they don't get a definitive answer.
Fair
It
enough.
feels
Okay,
like,
yeah.
Well, I do really like Hazbin Hotel. I really like Hazbin Hotel. Wouldn't honestly say it was one of my hyperfixations.
Same.
Yeah, it's just, like, it's really great. It's really great. But, like...
So it's hyperfixated. Woohoo!
Yippee! We gotta have some of these fake-out episodes in there.
I know, I love the fake-out episodes.
But, yeah, it's just, like, it's great. And it's one of those things that, like, I definitely followed. But it's just not something that I really fixated on.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, when, like, the fandom and stuff, I was very on the outskirts of it and everything.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I suppose that about wraps it up. So...
You do the outro.
I'll do the outro. Okay, so do we know what we're doing, what our next episode's going to be? Do we give them a teaser?
Are we ready to spin the wheel?
Let's spin the wheel and see what our topic is going to be for the next episode. How to Train Your Dragon. Okay.
Yippee!
Oh yeah, I'm down for that. All right, so, yeah, that wraps it up for this episode. Thank you everyone for listening, and join us next week where we talk about How to Train Your Dragon.
Yippee!